Today I have this lovely horned lark from my visit up to Alaska last September. So let's see, I'm just going to start by increasing the exposure a little bit here. And man, the white balance is really off on this one. It was definitely a little bit warmer, but I think there was like fog and rain at the time. So yeah, anyway, just need to go lighter. I think I'm just going to keep going lighter with it here. And then, yeah, kick those shadows up, blacks back down for contrast. A little bit warmer, a little bit magenta. Then I'll go ahead and drop a graduated adjustment on the bottom here. Drop the highlights on that to kind of darken it down. And then I think I want to just see if I can get a little bit more tone in the background there. I can see that there was that one area that was getting hit with like a little bit of color and some sun back there. So maybe if I just kind of warm up that whole background, that might kind of help it out a little bit. Compositionally, I think I'm pretty happy with it. I'm just going to get rid of this one little bit on the edge there. Just kind of clean that up, and then maybe this bright spot on the left like that. And I'm going to give this whole thing just a little bit of saturation kick. And now I think it's a little bit too warm overall, so I'll back off of that some and then into Photoshop. Yeah, it was really cool to see it on such neat habitat out in the tundra. The only area I usually see horned larks in my area is like kind of maybe grassy fields, or occasionally I've seen them on the beach kind of thing. So yeah, seeing it on the tundra like this with some of that tundra changing into autumn colors was just absolutely amazing. So I just want to get rid of these out of focus grasses. I like the in focus grasses. I think they give some good context to it, but those out of focus ones are just like dark blotches that don't really add anything for me. And then this one piece of grass, just because it doesn't have anything attached to it, just seems kind of weird. So just kind of pop that out real quick there and just smooth that out. I think we'll be doing pretty good there. All right, I'll start with some burning of the foreground here. I'll just do a general overall darkening of that, and then I'll add another burn layer and get a little bit more specific on just some of these light spots so I can kind of even out those areas and they don't really call attention quite the same. And yeah, I think that will about do it for that. And then let's see. This was also, I don't know if it was a juvenile horned lark or just like just not in breeding plumage. I only get to see them in the winter when they're in full color. So I'm guessing this is a juvenile because he was pretty dull, didn't have much colors. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of mask him in now and just give him a lot of contrast here, which should also help to add a little bit of color. I think that color's going to red, so I'll probably have to shift that once I get him all masked in here. But in any case, right now I'm just going to try and do a real quick kind of rough outline of the bird. I don't mean rough, just not, I'm not going to get too detailed on it is all. There, I think that, yep, that completed it. I'll fill in these little gaps there, fill in the middle, and let's see. Way better on the contrast front. Definitely has him standing out, and yeah, it is a little bit too red, so I'll just back off of that like a tiny bit, maybe add a little bit of blue in there just so it's not going too yellow. I was just going to say, I don't think there was a catch light, but sure enough, you zoom in enough here and there is some soft catch light on the top half of the eye, so just go ahead and enhance that, and there we go. Now there's a little bit of life in that eye. Yeah, not much else to do there. I think I want to warm up that band of color in the background even more, so add a little something more to that, and then maybe I'll hit these areas that already have some color with it. There's the bird. I'll just invert that selection so that way I'm not making the bird any more crazy warmer than it already is, and then kind of hit the background with it. I think that's going to be about it. Not much more to do to that. Yeah, there we go. Look, bird's definitely standing out more. Kind of cleaned up that foreground, darkened it, really kind of draws your eye into the brighter in focus layer here. And then I kind of like that just soft fading away color back there. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and close and save that. I'll jump back over to Lightroom and show you the total before and after. This one should have a pretty significant change. And I mean, if I look right now let's see, we've been going for, 5 minutes here. So 5-minute edit, nothing too crazy. It's not like it took forever, but look at the difference on that, just a massive difference. I mean, this just looks so absolutely dull and lifeless. And then here we have a lot more brightness, vividness, color overall. The warmth really, I think, just kind of makes this photo have a nice inviting look to it. So there you go. That's the final image on this horned lark photo. So thanks so much for watching. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about what I do, head on over to rayhennessy.com. Go to the workshops menu and then check out the online workshops. I have all that you see right here in front of you: remote sessions, an online Lightroom for wildlife photography course teaches you everything I know about Lightroom. A bird photography course teaches you everything I know about beginner and intermediate bird photography. I do get into a little bit more in-depth, more creative topics as well, but I don't push crazy into those. And it's just a great way to learn how I approach bird photography overall, from camera settings to gear to techniques in the field. You actually get to see me shooting in the field, which is really fun. And then, of course, I have the mentorships, which are available for online for people everywhere. And then if you happen to be local to Southern New Jersey and want to do some shooting with me as well, I have mentorships that fit that also, as well as just regular workshops. And then also feel free to just hit the regular website. As you can see, I have tons of videos here. There's another real-time edit, the online course, new photos every day. The podcast is available there. I just have regular wildlife videos and then some really fun behind-the-scenes videos as well. So tons of content there. Please check it out, share with everybody you know, and thank you so much for watching.